When I was around 7 years old, I went with my grandpa to Wat Suan Mamuang in Chantaburi. He was the village headman and also a lay Dhamma leader at the temple. That day, he told me to sit in front of the Buddha image, close my eyes, and silently repeat the word Buddho. Then he left me there to take care of something else. As a kid, I just did what I was told. I sat quietly with my eyes closed, repeating Buddho. I don't remember how long I was sitting, but I clearly remember this light, floating feeling, like my body was about to lift off the ground. I panicked. I was afraid I'd float into the sky and never be able to go home again. I quickly opened my eyes and saw my grandpa walking back toward me. I shouted, "I can float!" But he didn't even react. He just said, "It's time to go home." I was so scared by that experience that I never meditated again for a long time. I kept it to myself and never talked about it. But as I got older, that fear faded. I eventually came back to learn more about Buddhism and started meditating again. I began to understand things like karma, wholesome and unwholesome actions, and how the mind works. With more experience, my restless mind became calmer, and that memory came back to me. I realized that the floating feeling I had as a child wasn't something scary at all. It was actually a sign that my mind had entered a deep, steady state of mindfulness. That sense of lightness is something that naturally happens when the mind is peaceful. The mind is something you can't see, but you know it's there. It can't be forced, it works on its own. For example, when we see something like a blue house, the image comes through our eyes, but the mind is what actually knows and labels it, blue house. This process happens automatically. And if we really look closely, we'll see that there's no actual self doing the seeing. It's just the mind doing its job. But the mind works really fast. It rises and falls constantly. This is called santati, or continuity of mind. Without mindfulness, we can't clearly observe this because the untrained mind moves too fast. That's why training the mind is so important. There are two main steps: calming the mind and keeping it steady. The mind tends to wander a lot. Your body might be in Thailand, but your thoughts are in England. You could be chatting with friends, but your mind is worrying about home. So training the mind to stay here and now is essential. A common method is focusing on the breath. When the mind wanders, you gently bring it back without forcing it. Forcing stillness actually creates craving, which disturbs mindfulness. All experiences that arise, like the floating sensation, are natural phenomena. They come and go due to causes and conditions. We can't control them. So don't be afraid of them, and don't get attached either. Just observe them, understand them, and let them pass.